Pediatric Orthopedic Research Fund was established by me to provide support through philanthropy for clinical research in pediatric orthopedic surgery. Small amounts of money in our hands goes a long way. We're able to get a lot of work, we get a lot of bang for the buck. But the basic fact is that we need philanthropic support as part of our research plan. Money to me has many purposes because it allows us to do the clinical research, to have the manpower to actually get the job done. It's been a goal of mine to establish funding for the division that is sustainable.
Whenever we receive a large fund of money, we'll often put it towards a chair, and so the money is put into an account, and the interest off that account is then used to fund the position and used to fund research, so that instead of just having the money pay for one thing at one time, it's continually providing funds on end for an indeterminate amount of time.
We are world leaders in the fields that we have emphasized, juvenile and adolescent scoliosis and spine deformities. We also have absolutely outstanding and advanced care in hip disease. We have a great club foot center that is applying all of the most modern techniques for curing that still persistent problem.
I run the Club Foot Center at Columbia, and I have a particular interest in lower extremity deformity and pediatric and adolescent hip disease. To me, it's fun and enjoyable to try and figure out better ways of treating them, and the only way we're able to do that is with research funding.
I'm involved in organizing the research for the group, and also I'm involved in directing the spine surgery for the division.
Dr. Vitale has testified 3 times now in Washington, D.C. at the NIH and in Congress about orphaned instrumentation. In this case, the instrumentation we're talking about is the metal stuff we put into kids. And this comes back to my original point that people won't pay for the research that's needed to improve these devices.
The area of early onset is so ripe for improvement, and I'm really, really proud of what we're able to do so far. I'm looking forward to the next decade, which is going to promise even more improvements in the care of so many children.
I want to support Dr. Roye and his research because I want other children to have the same quality of life that Spencer has now.
As a mother of a son that has really benefited from this hospital and from all the expertise of many of the doctors here, we will do whatever we can to help support research.
I had a lot of complications before I met Dr. Roye, and a lot of surgery that didn't go well, and since I met him, my functionality has improved. I get around great, and I really owe the quality of my life to Dr. Roye.
Money to me has many purposes because it allows us to do the clinical research, to have the manpower to actually get the job done. In the end, what matters, particularly with musculoskeletal surgery, is have you improved function? Is that patient now better at playing ball, better at independent activities of daily living, more comfortable with their body? And these are harder parameters to measure, but there's a science to it. There's absolutely a science to it. I love seeing and taking care of patients. That's probably the first thing I always say. I love the surgery. And I think that it's very empowering to know that you're going to do something which is going to influence someone's life forever.